intrepid space explorers. Been crawling in the caverns, a human outpost colony. Moon has a light atmosphere, a little bit of water. They'd arrived to find everyone gone. Ah, little lonely moon. But the caverns were not empty. They were populated. Blue things and cat things and bigger cat people things. Anyway, for those who would like inspiration, you may contribute to the recap.
I remember we fought the cat things and they were much larger than we anticipated.
Yeah, you missed the week where we fought all the other guys.
Yep.
There were, in fact, other guys and gals.
That's
Yeah,
right. You weren't here for my
we fought
visit
cat things.
for you.
Yes,
and then
there
we
was
came
a,
into this room and then fought more cat things.
Yeah, there was a power suppression field of some sort. How do I get that power?
It was, by your observation, technological. Unfortunately, it was shattered into debris by the arrival and return of Toe and Baytail. Out of left field, took them out, exploded the device and the hands of the person who was utilizing it. So the field went down, allowing you guys to move freely. Unfortunately, the technology of that remains secret. But you did make a new friend. One of them decided to surrender rather than get killed to death. One of them faked surrender and then took off. But I'll let you guys kind of take from there.
My favorite part was when there were two Toe and Bane tails.
Yeah. Crafty shapeshifter. Using space magic to shift his molecules. Subterfuge was effective from a distance.
Then I believe we took that guy into custody, if I'm not mistaken.
The one who didn't want to die.
Yando?
Well, he hadn't been arrested. Like he said, hey, let me join up with you guys. These guys are kooky, and you guys are obviously stronger. I don't want to die. So he has willingly been helping out with not fighting and standing there and being unaggressive. But he hasn't been formally arrested or anything. That you guys have not yet chosen what to do with him.
Can we somehow convince him to wield an arrow that flies via whistle?
I could probably put something together, but I think I'm going to need more time. And is there a reason for the whistle?
From Guardians of the Galaxy, Yando, the blue guy.
Oh, I was asking in character. I was really just trolling you.
Oh, I wasn't saying it in character.
It would sound a little more guttural.
Let's see here. That one's dead. That one's dead.
It looks like one's in the verge of death, making decisions about life choices, and then one looks healthy-ish. Or, well, I don't know.
Yeah, one of them's definitely knocked out.
Is his name Yando?
Yeah, Yondo is the one who had fully surrendered and is cooperative.
Is he trying to cooperate to save his sister or area?
No. That person we knocked out, he was cooperating before we knocked her out.
Oh. Must be family drama. They look like Volna, but I haven't zoomed in very close. Are they?
They are, in fact, all Volna.
Volna that were keeping the humans captive because they knew it might draw the Banetail mercenary group out here so they could kill one Banetail.
Specifically to kill one
And
Toan Big
I am
What
Toan
if a
Big
different
Wow.
mercenary group had shown up?
That would have really gone south for them, I suppose. Although this didn't go well for them anyway, in general.
No, not really.
Are we the only like mercenary group on this side of the galaxy or some shit?
You're the only
By
ones who
Earth at
are
the moment?
directly dealing with Earth and Earth's government. Most people are autonomous. There are definitely other groups in the galaxy who defend it or guard it or put it into further chaos, depending on motives. But
Which one was it that had a history with me again? Brave Stride?
their leader, Jabra.
I don't remember which one was there.
Yep, Jabra.
Deborah Jade?
Jabra.
I thought they just made Bluetooth headsets.
Nope, they are
Uh.
also sponsors of space piracy and ne'er-do-wells.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but this was a single outpost colony planet?
Yes.
I believe so. A vague recollection.
Yeah, that's what I understood. Yes.
Good. I attempt to contact our ship.
As before, the layers of depth of underground are interfering with your communications.
So wait, do we haven't yet found the group of people. We
Humans.
should probably go search for them.
That is correct. Also, there's
I'm
a lot of kind of
I'm
explanation as
assuming
to
the one
the
that got away.
situation that Toan is privy to, but hasn't shared. He just showed up out of the blue, out of nowhere. He was unexpected and allowed for you guys to escape the techno.
So we
Force
should
field.
probably start conversations then.
Like-
Well, in that regard, then Brazen will go up and shake the hand of Toe and Banetail and say something along the lines of, "Well met, boss."
Which would Toan Banetail?
Yes, because there are still two Toe and Banetails. I will pick one at random and go up and shake his hand, and it happens to be Baruch.
All right, and I shake his hand and be like, "You're welcome, my child." There you go.
Toan is right there too.
Well, that tells me it's not him.
I was just glaring at Varuk.
I look back over at Tone and I'm like, did you find it? Please tell me you didn't shoot the person bringing you enough paperwork to finally come back and join us in the field.
I can't make promises.
All right, that's Tone.
What was the privy information? I know me and you went over it, GM, but I honestly don't remember.
Are you going to be sharing that with the rest of the class essentially?
After those two were put in restraints, yes.
Ooh, restraints. So yes, essentially, long and short of it is this group
Now it's a party.
was looking for multiple ways to try to ambush you. One way is that they put themselves up for consideration to be part of the Banetail group. You will see all of them are on the wanting to be hired list from Volna. But they stayed out of range when you guys fought the space winged tyrannosaurs with black holes in their stomachs. They hung back. They followed you to the Sol system. We're like, well, we know how we can get their attention. So they went to a little human colony on the moon. believe that's one of Saturn's moons. Proceeded to, as far as when you guys had arrived, there were still table places set with meals served and the like. It looks like everybody disappeared very, very suddenly in the middle of the day. Not like a natural disaster or anything like that. When you made your way into the caverns, you saw a field erected, bunch of Volna, very snooty, demanding a parley with one Toan. That's where you guys came in. But Toan was able to track that they were involved. They had made it this far. Like he was just, there's something sticking in his craw about the names. He went back to review and was like, oh. And saw, did some tracking hunting of his own, the space variety. Was like, oh no,
That's
my
right.
friends are running into an ambush designed for me. I need to get there 15 minutes ago. But he made his way through the caverns, was able to ambush, ninja shoot, device carrier first.
The rest is,
The
as they say, history.
the wildlife that we fought, was that wildlife or was that traps planted by the Volna?
As far as you could tell, they were actually native wildlife.
Okay.
Being as that the others weren't distracted, they probably snuck through all the way on the right-hand side of the second map there. There was the small blue beast that the kittens were playing around. I presume it was captured, killed, whatever, and tossed to them as a distraction, perhaps, allowing them to sneak by. That would be your best guess. They're definitely indigenous creatures living in the caves. Well, they were kind of massacred the
Murgaskill.
Kotaku. There might be more of them on the planet, you don't know.
Look,
or on the moon. Anyway.
It was either that or I learned how to eat cat.
I mean,
There was a
I've watched you eat
mighty,
crab.
mighty contest between the great warrior Brazil Korgul and the ferocious kittens of Titanius. You guys are privy to watch that epic skirmish.
I'm pretty sure the kittens won.
All right. Well, to get this moving right along, I will come over here. I will restrain these guys, whether they like it or not.
Well, one of them has no objections because they're KO'd. And it's like, oh, come on, boss. You ain't gotta, you can trust me. We're past that, aren't we? We're old friends. Fine, I understand. He's not trying to be impertinent. He's just like, oh man, I thought it was one of the crew now.
After those two are restrained, I will relate said story via the very upfront and brunt tone, Bingtail-esque attitude that he usually has. And then await any questions.
Does he pinch his nose at any point during the story?
No.
Maybe I was wrong. Could still be the other tone.
What if I mock him a little bit with the way he's like standing and talking? What do you pinch his nose then?
I'm gonna shoot you is what I'm gonna do.
Oh no, that's definitely him.
Drop the disguise, Desert Lord.
Desert Lord. That's crazy. All right, I'll drop it then. They have much time left on it anyways.
The mighty desert.
Oh,
You
Farouk,
really should.
I would have never noticed you.
Yeah. You need to. On that note, you need to check up on your people too, Farouk.
Which people?
They don't call you Desert Lord for no reason, you know.
Oh, you mean those people? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got stuff going. Oh yeah, you know what? I haven't talked to them at all.
What do you
have I?
mean, those people?
What do you mean, your people?
The last
Fucking
communication
you people.
received was essentially an exchange as Palmer Tech was able to get some moisture evaporators out there.
Okay.
Ramiro
Take
doing
a
some
check here
medicine.
real quick.
Yeah, if you're looking to
I'll
be,
hold up a couple of the healing ampules for anyone that would like to take one.
let's see, Max
Hold on,
is
what?
down in HP a little
A
bit.
few healing
Ramiro and
ampules.
Brazin and Toen. Varuk is okay because he avoided the skirmish. And the Volna were convinced that Vamiro was their great sorcerer, so he received the majority of attention there toward the end. Varuk was very sneaky.
Who would like a healing ampule?
The unconscious
Give me
one
just 1 second.
will remain unconscious, but wounds will be tended. Cave is eerily quiet.
I'll take one use of my biogel real quick. See where that
Biogel.
gets me. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is anyone below half health?
I might be. Looks like my token's not reporting correctly. It has me at 35 of 66, and I have a lot more HP than that because I have tough. Let me fix that.
Was I not hit, or did I get healed? I'm showing 79 of. Oh no, that's my. Hold on, sorry. That's my character sheet. My actual token says I'm at 30 of 72. Yes, I do need some healing.
I will give you a healing ampule just to start you off on that. It's 2d4 plus 2. Feel free to roll it.
Okay.
Rough estimate there to correct for where Max is actually at.
And I will take off 2 healing ampules from my sheet as I will pop one
There.
for myself.
7.
All right.
So that recognition minimum effect. So we'll do this instead.
I mean, 7's better than nothing.
Are we taking a short break now? Can I do some hit dice?
I would like to see where the fuckwit ran off to.
That would
Everyone take
be
20.
to the north. There's a
Everybody,
pathway.
wait, take 20 healing? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm healed then. Between that and the biogel, I'm absolutely healed.
Oh yeah, that would put me
Definitely.
up to max.
Combination of
That would put me up
factors.
to Palmer.
I mean, look, a lot of people like to get close to me. It's fine. I understand.
Kind of a big deal around these parts, you know.
Yep.
I'm not totally healed, but I am pretty good. 57 out of 72.
I have more ampules if you need some.
I brought 20 myself, so don't feel bad, buddy.
I have more in requisition.
Always a shopping list.
Oh yeah.
So then, is the group taking a short rest?
Toad is going to go hunt down this guy that ran off.
Ah.
One of you drag those two along with us.
Brazen is going to follow Towen.
All right, we'll get your luggage.
Hunt, hunt, hunt.
Be sure to loot the bodies. You never know what they have.
Sure thing. I will walk up and like, well, looting the one who's unconscious, that could be fun. I'll get to you in a minute,
That could
Tiger.
be fun.
Let's see.
Is there a reason
All
you
but
can't
one of
move a
them
guy any
had
further?
microcannons.
Oh,
All of
you're
them
probably on
had
an invisible
double-bladed
border.
sword.
The DM will have to move you past it.
Where are you? Oh, there shouldn't be.
Just drag.
Oh,
It's the
yeah, that was
it's
from
the
the
globe
barrier
of
from earlier.
vulnerability.
It's gone now. You can now move freely. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell Max and not forget to check the prison pockets.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Gross.
Ah, that's as bad as a prison wallet.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Do-do-do.
Anyway,
And
wanna
I'll
look
assist.
back at Brazen as we begin to leave. How stealthy are you?
Not.
Thank you for the boost in ability. Let's give this a go. Wow, I will be spending an inspiration.
I mean, I'm assisting.
Yeah, but that's a 1.
Yeah, but you'd have advantage.
Oh, that had not occurred to me.
What were you investigating, Mr. Palmer?
All right,
Prison pockets?
the people.
Prison pockets.
Prison pockets. That's crazy.
I'm gonna bring
Specifically the
that up
prison
here in a
pockets.
second.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
better. So, as he's looking through the people who are either dead or unconscious, he will turn and look at the other guy like, you can either tell me where you have stuff, or if I find that you're lying, I will absolutely, while you're awake and very conscious, check your prison pocket.
He looks wide-eyed and takes a little bit of a look of disgust when he finally realizes.
Yep, that's the look I was looking for.
Says,
I'll put 2 fingers
Volna
together
are
and
more
kind of point at his butt like,
sophisticated.
yeah.
No Volna would be caught doing
Oh, you're
something
adorable.
so icky. He looks genuinely offended at the suggestion.
Oh,
When I was a correctional officer for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, one of my absolute favorite things in the world is when an inmate walks up to you and goes, "Hey, boss, I have something in my prison pocket and we can't get it out."
Yeah, that's fun.
So you take him, you go to medical,
Yep.
and if it's something it's massively illegal that's going to get them in a whole lot more trouble, they usually try to talk their way out of it.
Well, duh.
And so I have to do something along the lines of, it's going to come out. Whether you allow the doctor to get it or for me to get it is completely up to you. Now, I'm just going to reach up there, grab it, and yank real hard. Now, who do you want it to be? And usually they let the doctor get it out right then and there.
Usually it was the doctor. There are a couple guys.
Usually.
Like, I like your
You'd be
mustache.
surprised.
you got pretty fingers. Let's go with you.
Yeah.
You'll
So,
get Bubba
Mr.
Magoo that has like those
Palmer,
5-pound fingers.
Yeah.
you realize that no one is carrying any kind of personal items or correspondence. It looks like they're very mission focused. They all do have their own cubal chips. Roll for me a d10 and multiply that result by 100, and that will be the total amount of cubals that you are able to collect from everyone respectively. And again, everyone except for one person had a functional microcannon. Everybody was armed with basic double-edged swords.
So 300 cubals
Yes.
or 3,000. I might have did the math wrong. I'm sorry.
It was 100, but that's a low roll. Yeah, I'll say 1,000. Sure. Merry Christmas. 3,000 cubles among them. They were
All right,
prepared
he'll
to,
just pocket the cubicles, just like
because you're the one that needs them.
I'm the poor guy right now.
Yeah, that's enough to pay one of the lawyers for a week of work.
Yep, if we need to pay him, then absolutely we can cover it.
Can I please get a
Well,
perception
probably wanted to
check?
do it on his own. I offered to pay for everything.
Can I please get a perception
I
check
will
from
be stealthy,
Toan
by
and
the way.
Brazen? You will want to do your stealth then.
Yes.
Brazen, you as well, just in case.
Yeah. Before we get too far, I will tell Brazen that I am going to pad ahead and to follow up after a few seconds.
I will nod.
Very sneaky, sir.
Stealth of 23. I rolled a 9.
You said you needed what check from me? I'm sorry.
Both a stealth and perception from both of you.
Perception.
There's my perception.
There's my perception.
And then a few seconds after Toan leaves, I will go forth, attempting my best stealth.
Alrighty then.
I might have advantage on that, depending on whether or not that you've let me change my target while I was on my way here.
You have prepared yourself for a
Not
Volna
that bad.
target. You would have known well in advance what you were on the lookout for. But that is irrelevant, as you will be successful.
That means I would have double my proficiency bonus, which makes it higher than 60.
All right, 4 microcannons, the 5 other things.
Oh no, and a fresh set of paws.
Did you cut someone's hands off?
He shot their hands off.
I shot their
Oh, wow.
Their hands
I
exploded.
don't know if they're fresh set
that
of
was
paws,
the ones
but, you know.
that were holding the device. Yeah, that created
Oh,
force
well, a
field.
fresh set of phalanges then.
So, what's
He's like,
going
I
to
don't know
strike
where
you
our
first? You don't know where your what is? Sorry.
the party inventory is.
It's a secret.
They're wearing Centurion armor?
Oh, the party inventory is on the Water Walker, or
Most of them.
is where we've been storing stuff, with occasionally putting things over to the Centennial Sparrow, if I remember correctly. If you guys are still doing that.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, you go to the Water Walker, you go to ship's cargo, you can see all the crap you've accumulated.
I was just typing it out real quick. I'll go ahead and add this.
There.
Okay, I'll make those adjustments once I get the sheet open.
Cool. The first thing you're going to strike your perception, Mr. Torafu, the smell. Something that's smoky, that burning, that barbecue. Someone's having a picnic.
Interesting. What else?
You see not
If
just
I'm supposed to
the
be seeing
fresh
something, I'm not
boot
seeing
prints
anything.
of an escaping person, but you see, looks like maybe a couple days old, give or take, depending on conditions here in the cavern, which you are newly adjusting to. There are a ton of footprints. It appears that a mass of bodies were shuffled through here.
All right.
It's a little bit dark, but then you come out
So the
to a new
humans
cavern.
probably came this way then.
Yep. So there's a large cavern. There is a slope in the back.
Dark, you say?
It's very dark, so dark that I don't have a map for it, but you can see fine. There's a slope in the back wall that goes out, and it looks like a small little exit hole. You can see light outside pouring in. Goes up pretty high up the cliff wall. But the illumination provided by that is nothing compared to the giant pit filled with burning bodies. The boot tracks hastily left, leading in the direction of that cavern hole in the back. The mass footprint tracks toward the pit.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, there's nothing I can do for them now. I'm going to just take a glance over. I'm going to assume everything in the pit is dead.
Yes, long since burned and charred,
Okay.
despite the promises of releasing hostages that was given when the party first arrived. It appears that was deception. The hostages were already dead.
I'm going to keep tracking this person. And I'll get on my not an agent, and I'll be texting communique back to the party.
So you realize that
Including
the
taking
small
snapshot.
port in the ceiling gives you a little bit of connection. So you're able to determine and locate Korgel nearby. The others further back in the cavern, you're not getting a signal from. But you can communicate with the ship as
Yeah,
well now.
all right, makes sense.
Brazen, you're going to come up on Towen. He's kind of eyeballing the pit sideways, but continues to be tracking. Those footprints do go up. They scurry up to the top of the cavern, where if you were to take kind of an all fours approach, you'd kind of push your way up the side. It's kind of mostly sand, a little bit rocky. But you can tell that somebody recently did
we have a
shuffle their way up
captain
there.
and crew on board, correct? We
You
still have a
do,
captain and crew on board, correct?
yes, indeed.
All right. I'm going to send a communique up there. I'm going to tell him to scan for any outgoing ships and prevent them from being outgoing anymore.
Bad news, sir. There
Brazen,
was a ship that has just left. We did not track their trajectory. It happened very quick. I am so sorry, sir. We were not anticipating that movement. We can confirm that there was a vessel that exited just prior to your communication. We're only reading 2 life signs, though.
They'll just get standby, and then Tone will turn back to Korgol. I think they got away.
Brosnan is going to see the pit of burning bodies and
Yes.
filled with anger, is going to waltz back in to the rest of the party and execute the remaining members of the opposing mercenary group, and commence justice for their heinous crimes.
So one of them is KO'd. They're both
like
in
are you putting a gun
chains.
to their head? Are you slitting
Like
the throat?
like
It
I'm
sounds
gonna
like he saw the
stab
pit
them,
and then
yes.
immediately
Okay.
turned
As
and
many
went back
times as it requires.
with the shanking.
Yeah.
All right, so Max,
Yeah, the
you're
moment
going
you
to
bring your
see
blade up,
Brazen approaching. So when this happens, you see Brazen just turn and head back into the cavern. So you definitely can follow, but that's when your communications are being made.
absolutely.
All right, Max, you're going to see Brazen striding toward the captives in your direction. Full intent,
What's going on?
blade drawn. So
Can I roll
yeah,
insight?
this is all happening. Yes, you and I suppose Toan would want to read insight. How much, Brazen? I mean, you're being pretty straightforward. So you're not trying to hide your intent. Like you're like these dirty mofo's. I'm
No,
gonna go execute justice. Like you're not being secrety or anything.
I am not being secretive. No, I am. I have pulled out my glaive, and I'm walking toward them. I'm not exactly communicative, but I probably look very angry.
All right.
I
It
see this
is
happening
going
too,
to be
right?
then primarily the anger that comes up because you're using your glaive. I mean, that could be used as like a walking stick or just carried casually or what have you. But I imagine you're gripping it with intent, getting to white knuckle status, hunched. So Palmer, walking toward you, looking pretty angry, clutching his glaive.
Okay. Where is the thing? Ah,
The thing.
does he? Is he holding the weapon like he intends to fight with it?
Yes. Well, I mean, fight's a strong word.
What's going
They
on?
they are bound.
Does he answer
uh,
him?
yes. Short, clipped answer. Um, uh, these two are cowards. They deserve death.
All right, stand down.
Yando speaks up.
I do
Well,
not.
what are you talking about? We surrendered. Toan said that
I hit him with a push spell.
you hit Brazen with the push spell.
Yeah.
Brazen, you are being pushed. Max appears to not want to let you
DC 16.
near the targets.
Okay, what do I roll?
Strength save. Toan, you are coming up on them having this exchange. You are welcome to interject as much or as little as you like. You see the wind whip at the fabric of his mighty loincloth. Is that a loincloth? It looked like a loincloth.
Loincloth? Wait, someone's wearing only a loincloth?
It looks loinclothy.
You got whitey tidies
Not
underneath. Okay.
only.
It looks like there's some body armor there, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's a
Yeah,
loincloth involved.
Anyway,
I'm
but
gonna come up behind
braces
Brazen
his
and
stance.
put hand on his shoulder, kind of pull him back a little bit.
He just barely made it.
We do not execute prisoners. That is not our job.
They did not have the same consideration for theirs. This is justice.
This is
You are
not
not
the
a
contract,
judge.
buddy.
You are not a judge. It is not for you to judge them. We will take them in and we will hand them over to services.
For the record, Brazen is still moving forward with intent unless he says otherwise. He has saved against the push.
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
try to
like I
hold
said,
them there if you want.
I don't think there's a need. I'm gonna cast the
I will.
new form.
Everybody just, ah! um,
Oh, that's what I'm
so
looking for, right? That's what I'm looking
are
for.
you using that on Brazen? So before that goes off, Toan was going to attempt to hold Brazen back. Did I hear that correctly?
Uh-huh.
That will be a contested athletics check.
Yay. My least
Brazen
favorite skill.
Brazen will listen to his team and reluctantly stand down and not contest it.
Oh, you still
Um,
took 8 force damage.
oh, that's fine. Yeah. So yes, I have stood down. I will not stab them in the face like they deserve.
So there is, with the push ability, there is technically a ranged channeling attack. Um, on a hit, they take force damage and then make the save. It kind of,
Oh, is that
for the
thing
sake
still
of
not
cinematics,
configured correctly?
it
Hold
looks
on,
like
hold
it
on.
is set up as just a straight save without the. Oh, and you have your drone coordinated strike check too, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, that's just the technicals
Oh
of
no,
it for the
you
sake
have
of
to refresh. That's it.
cinematics. That's
Yeah.
it's all good. But just a heads up, it does typically require an attack check. So Brazen has been
I don't know why that's
convinced
unchecked.
by his
Pissing me
companions.
off. These keep happening.
Oh, I checked it when I
Under the
used your
spell,
drone
hit the
strike
eye
in the last battle.
without
That
it.
was me. I didn't uncheck it when the battle was over.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit the eye under the spell push, and then under where it says output, just change that to attack.
All right, so it
Probably
looks
draw
like
a card.
Varuk, before you change anyone's form, it looks like Brazen is standing down. If that changes your intent.
He changes the form anyway.
Anyway, I caught a signal with the ship. We can communicate with it and get out this way. Past all the dead bodies.
You notice that the signal
All the
is
dead
lost.
bodies.
Yes, apparently these guys killed all the hostages.
Oh.
What does Yando
Wait,
say about
they
that?
did what?
Turn.
Jabra and
Who did what?
Makista, they took him into the pit in the other area, but they said that they were keeping them alive. And then he looks up to Max, who's the closest one to him, very pleading. Oh God, I swear, please. I had no idea that they were killing the hostages. He's very
Who else
wide-eyed.
was
Look,
with you?
Looks
this,
terrified.
you're lucky I like to listen to contract terms and stuff like that. He puts a hand on either shoulder of his, like, I understand that you feel that this was maybe not the way you wanted to go with this group, but you also didn't stop them from putting them into a pit, which sounds like just willful ignorance on my behalf. And I know the perfect solution on how to correct that. And then he knees him in the nuts as hard as he can.
God damn it.
Okay. Hold on.
So
Max,
assaulting
stop
and
the kids in the
torturing
prison.
prisoners is okay, but not killing. I'm just keeping track of the rules that you guys are making up as you go. That is totally fine. Yando is going to
He just
clutch
turns
up
around and is like,
and fall.
look,
Did I not go through?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Yando and be like, who else was with you?
Through tears and pain, he's like, "It was just us. I swear I didn't know. I didn't
Clearly not.
know."
Someone burned the bodies. Two
Someone
of
what?
them.
Sorry?
Oh, someone burned the bodies. There's They had to
Oh, that
report the
had been
people.
burning for a while. Well, you might not know that yet. Towen and Brazen would see that they were definitely crispified. They weren't recently lit.
I will relay that to the group. Those bodies were not fresh in their burning. They've been burning for a long time. I find it unlikely that neither of them would have known.
This crew
All
said
right. We can do this. And I'll do a first level cure wounds on the unconscious one to make them awake.
I'll crank out a healing ampoule. I had 20 of them. And I'll just pour it into the guy's mouth who I need in the nuts. Just say, you're lucky. You're real lucky. All right, let me take the healing ampoule off. That's a D8 or something, right? Is that what those things do? Or is it 2D4 plus 2 or something? It's basically a healing potion, right?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2,
Okay.
according to the handout. If it's a common one. I'm assuming we just bought a bunch of common ones.
Yeah. I've had these on my sheet for a while, but I haven't been using them.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well.
All right. Nut Boy got back 7 points.
That boy.
Area begins to stir, shakes her restraints briefly, looks around, moans with the pain she realizes that she's in. Looks over at Yando.
Welcome back to the living.
No, up to Vamiro.
Now, we're going to do something very simple here. You're going to feel a compulsion wave over you. If I detect you resisting it in any way, shape, or form, what happens to you before we turn you over to the Earth government is going to be problematic. Understandable?
She kind of looks worried, looks between you and Yando, gives you a slow nod.
All right. Here comes that wave. Do not resist.
See her wince a little bit.
I don't care if you can the wave.
You guys were talking at the same time?
Oh, sorry. I don't care if I get caught in the wave.
You see her wince a little bit, but she's kind of looking around expectantly, not knowing exactly what is happening. We are captured. What do you want with us?
For the meantime, you're under arrest and will be turned over to the Earth government. In that time, you will answer a couple questions.
She gives a heavy
What
sigh.
happened to the human prisoners?
Oh, Jabra and Makista. She looks around. She gestures at Jabra, looks around again. Makista was another ally of ours. She's not here. They were dealing with the prisoners. The rest of us were setting up in here and making sure to be ready for the ambush of Towen. And she looks down at herself, opens her mouth, closes it. Yando is still terrified and wide-eyed, and he doesn't want to talk out of place, so he's just being quiet and watching.
Did you at any point in time have any inclination that the prisoners would have been harmed?
No, actually, they should actually be right down that tunnel back there. And she kind of, with her arms in restraints, tries to gesture beyond Towen and Brazen. They should be back that way. We were using them as bargaining chips if Toan didn't show up or somehow got the upper hand. That was all beyond me. I was just here following orders, earning pay, looking out for my stupid little brother here. She cocks her head to the side.
Finally, what is your honest reaction in learning that your two brethren that were taking care of those prisoners slaughtered them and burned them?
Her eyes narrow. I don't believe you. They wouldn't be. They wouldn't. No. They aren't capable of something so horrific. Yendo
All right,
winces as he
we are going
remembers
to take
being
a
hit in
field.
the groin, and his eyes kind of soften, and he very slowly shakes his head at her. You can see the sincere regret written on his face. Her eyes slowly widen to realization.
Before we adventure to your friends' folly, anyone else have any questions for them while they cannot lie?
Yeah, have them explain to me this Makista. I need a general idea of who this person is.
I just want to know if you guys have a hideout that he or she would have retreated to.
Oh, she's a quiet one. Usually doesn't say much. Very efficient, very dangerous. I don't know if even Jabra could take her, but she was never seemed to be interested in leadership. Just for the sake of, I'm just gonna put her token on the board so that you can remember which one she is. I'm Catman.
It looks like Stealth Kitty.
Did we see her?
You saw her
Yes, she's the
briefly.
one who got
For
away.
most of the time, she was stuck in a carpet of cheese up here and kept trying to break free of it and kept failing and failing and failing.
Oh,
And then
she did. I
she
remember.
promised to surrender and it was let down and she was like, haha, and running off the other way. Like immediately as soon as she was free, just took off. Made a beeline. Putting two and two together, you would believe that it was her prince that led up to the hole, made it quickly to her ship, and then to exit the atmosphere of Titanius.
How accurate are the applications that you put in with the Baintel mercenary group?
Oh, that was Jabba's idea. She thought if maybe we could get hired on, we'd be able to get close without any kind of further conflict and harm. She was looking forward to the trickery there, but then she got mad and found out that a whole other crew was hired and none of us.
I'm
That's
gonna.
not what I asked you.
About being on the crew list.
Very simply, did you lie on your application?
How accurate are the applications?
Oh, there were no lies. Except for she probably didn't put our bounties on there. There's a couple star
That
systems
means
that
this
might want
McKeith
us
is
for
a
questioning.
biochemical expert. Is that correct?
I mean, maybe.
Someone's looking down at his.
I didn't look at everyone's resume.
Okay.
Okay,
Apparently, these two and the one that got away are all medics, field surgeons, so on. The one that got away is a biochemical expert, so we could probably assume that if she wants to, then she's going to do it in some sort of poisoning or explosive.
Yeah,
That's what I would do if I had her skill set. Watch for traps. Let's get out of here for now.
I'm gonna use extended perception real quick.
Damn, I still barely hear you. I turned you all the way up.
Cora was very quiet.
I'm gonna use that spell.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could. Yeah, see if I could spy on this person real quick.
In the same star system as you. Jesus Christ.
That's a range.
That's a hell of a range, yeah.
So with the wisdom save, you have pretty much no familiarity with the target or physical connection. What is your
Can I see her?
base spell save DC?
The power save DC is 17.
Okay. I'm going to say 13 then will be the target due to unfamiliarity. And the fact that they're blazing away from you currently. But they did not succeed at their save. So you can see and hear them. So you get kind of a blurry view of Makista. She's sitting at the helm of a ship, dealing with the piloting, swearing to herself under her breath, and Volna.
Yeah. I mean, it's 10 minutes, so for those 10 minutes, I'm gonna listen and see if there's like a map, anything that could tell me where she's going
Ah,
Like a navigation
or where she's
console.
plotting. Yeah.
so question one, do you speak Volna?
I believe I do actually.
I thought you
Let me see.
might, but before I answered, I wanted
Language, I
to
do.
have you double check that.
Volna.
What's that?
I do speak Volna. I do.
All right, so you hear her kind of muttering and swearing to herself. I'm moving you over to the map here so I can describe with a visual, because your character's mind would put it into it. Let me wait a moment here while it loads, because I'm getting it pixelated. A little bit of lag happening. Come on. Fade into view. And this can occur while you're walking. So just to confirm, the rest of the party is, you guys are collecting the looted gear and the two that are conscious
Yeah.
and taking them out.
And
Are you
heading back
leaving
out.
then the bodies of the Volna? Are you throwing them into the pit, leaving them where they were shot?
Leaving them where they were shot.
Okie doke.
Do you need the body to claim the bounty, or just proof?
That is a
No.
good fucking question, Jim.
You will be able to claim
All right,
bounty
yeah.
without.
I'll just take pictures.
Yeah, snap
Okay.
a quick picture, and also
Yeah,
I'm
photos
gonna
of
log
everybody.
the I'm gonna log the latitude longitude coordinates of the pit, and we're gonna report all of this to the local authorities. That way, services and investigator work can come out and start identifying all the bodies in the pit.
That way, families can be informed in case they live on some distant relative is on Earth or something.
Right.
I pat the guy on the shoulder and let him know, like, all right, I can promise your opponent kick you in the nuts again.
Yeah, you definitely gleaned with Vamiro's spelled insistence. They are absolutely not just surprised, but a little bit appalled at that. So you're starting to get a view like it is likely why Yando was kind of eager to switch sides. Like he was probably catching a bad vibe. And now you know why. As a couple of them were a little bit more on the evil, impulsive side. So the muttering, now that things have faded in, at least from my side, you hear her, she's complaining like, I don't know the Tesseran path. Only been through here once before. What is the next world? Sharif? I think I could cut from there to the rift. Bit dangerous to try to go across the stars. I can just stay undetected. So she's kind of muttering to herself in that regard. You guys are currently at Sol System. Cherie is a planet this way along the Tesseran path on the way toward Silrain Prime. But you also hear her muttering about maybe shortcutting across from Cherie to the Rift. Because you've been through it, you presume she's referring to the Ariadi Rift to get to the Keshite.
Actually, she's almost equal distance at Shari's from either rift.
It doesn't matter because
Well, as the
Varun,
galaxy
are you
spins, it
letting
will
us
get
know what
further
she's
away.
saying?
Well, that doesn't make any sense because she's still be.
Oh.
Anyway. So, yeah, that Varuk is what
Hey,
you're picking
Varun.
up.
I'll let you guys know.
What was that, Varun?
I said I'd let you guys know what's going on.
All right. I would just open comms to the rift stations, give them the dossier of what our ship has already logged on its sensors when it left, and the person and what they did and what they're wanted for, and to be on the lookout for her since we already know where she's going.
All right.
So,
And are you wanting to put that out to just to the Rift Station, or are you wanting that to go out as like a general bulletin? Are you putting that out into the space webs? Like, Banetail Mercenary Group is actively targeting insert name here, or even sending out to others within your fleet, like, hey, keep a lookout.
Negative.
Okay.
Like I'm just contacting security forces. Our contract isn't to pursue her. Our contract was to rescue people who are no longer can be rescued.
Touche.
So now it's go home, report, inform, turn over, bounties. Gotta think like a corporation now. It's not
You're
our
welcome to
job
take
anymore.
whatever approach you like. It doesn't bother me either
We also
way.
let the security forces on Sharis know.
Yeah, the security forces in the Rift and in Shuri. And in any planetary pathing from Sol to either of the Rifts.
Silrain Prime should get informed then, just on the off chance she chooses to follow the path.
Yeah, that, Tessara, Rift, so on. And it would just be like the security forces, like the policing. It's like, hey, this person did this at this location. She's heading to these locations. Put a bullet out. And then we head back to what? Sol?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
No objection.
Let's go.
Brosnan is still fuming, but agrees.
Max will look at Braz and it's like, it's nothing personal. I just thought you were actually going to kill them. Although I really wanted to let you after I found out.
I was going to kill them.
Did you get your wounds looked at? Sorry, I had to hit you with something.
I understand.
All right. No hard feelings. You want to get a drink later?
Definitely.
All right.
New people on the ship, you know what that means? Medical onboarding. My favorite part.
Medical onboarding.
Check the piston pocket.
I'm not gentle.
Yeah, I was the nice one. That was the funny part.
And Toan would be queued up for you from that one too.
Yeah, you get another one.
Like Oprah over here, hand them out.
Don't know what's crazy earth diseases you could have picked up.
Exactly right.
Everyone appears to be checking out clean and clear.
I'm just happy that I don't have to fear getting or losing more additional body samples if I go see the doc.
Right.
He's
I do
he's
kind of miss
waiting.
that character though.
The spirit
I
of
mean,
Zara
Vince,
always
comfortable.
lingers.
what was that, Baruch?
I was gonna say Vamiro's waiting till you're comfortable enough to not notice. That's what it is.
Ooh.
Hey, Zara did leave a copy of her notes behind.
He only
That's
takes
been a
pieces
very
you won't
fascinating
miss.
read.
But yeah. I guess we're heading back to Seoul to report and turn over
And claim.
and claim.
All right, so while you were on your ship and en route, I was going to offer up a quick bio break for people, use the bathroom, refill drinks, etc. But I have a few things to consider.
Oh, yeah, cool.
You're a bathroom break. Your face is a. Anyway, so there are a few things in the news and documents folder. At the very, very top, I'm sorry that I don't have one for everybody, but that's just how it plays out. So a few requests have been fulfilled. There is a document called Animal DNA Tables. Those are animals from Earth, and that is for Vamiro. Has to do with what you might be able to apply to your strange embryo creature thing. You should be able to read
Woo.
into all the details there and have fun. The more traits that you try to add, the more complicated it will be and more difficult it will be to add each successive trait. But there's a base you can work off of, at least from human creatures and DNA that is collected and available there for you to try. The next document is called. Go ahead, what?
Zarya note. And Zarya's notes.
Oh, those are separate, but Zara had notes.
Yeah. Helpful in splicing shit together.
So there is a message call or a handout called Message Inbox Max Palmer. Therein you will see a series of replies to your correspondence. I had fun with that. Next up, there is a handout called Starroot Harmony Kit. This has been delivered to Varuk. It was promised some cool stuff. Actually, I have cool shit in parentheses in exchange for having delivered some special flowers back on. It was on Vol, right? It wasn't the Matokai planet. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it was Vol.
It was no, it was the Motokai. No, it was the Motokai. Yeah,
Was it really?
yeah. Yeah, I remember it was a lizard guy. He was a weirdo.
Well, aren't we all? Well, it seems that he had outsourced to calling in favors with Volna, tried to catch you there. Alas, you had left already, and so this Harmony kit has traveled beyond. So that Starroot Harmony kit, you can see, is actually tailored for you for use not just in personal use, but you can use it for performances if you like. So there should be like a little bit of a note if you want to use it to enhance any kind of musical thing, as per you being a celebrity, not just a space wizard. So it's essentially box potions. Merry Christmas, have fun. Those are the 3 documents. I do apologize to Brazen and Torafu, as there were not fulfillable requests at the moment to provide feedback or results upon. You're welcome to enter those into the record. So yes, with that, I'll give some time to peruse that. We'll be taking a quick bio break. Meeting back here in about 10.
Great, sounds good.
And how. All right. Let's see each other in a few. Enjoy perusing.
Yep.
All right, I'm tentatively back, but I also have a delivery happening shortly, so pardon that interruption.
Your delivery happened.
I wish.
Welcome back.
You know, you ever had shrimp chips?
Oh, I think
Yep.
like once.
No, they were a little small.
Ever.
Yeah, I like these. I like these things. I fucking hate how they smell.
Yep.
Oh, and then they make your fingers all fishy.
Not really.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, next time you're in a Walmart, go buy like the Asian aisle. Let's see if you can't find like a pink bag that just says shrimp chips baked. They're actually pretty good. That's if you like shrimp. If you don't like shrimp, you won't like them.
I need to put in a grocery order here for tomorrow anyway. Let's see, shrimp chips. Oh, pink bag, shrimp chips.
In the Asian, yeah, in the Asian or imported aisle or whatever they call it now. So I'm catching from this that you're giving something mutations. Is that what you doctors are working on?
So there
Oh, don't
was
let me in with that.
there was an embryo that was found back when you had been on Vol and when you recruited
One
that
of
other
it.
group of Volnas. So yes, that embryo was taken and is a project of Amiro's, and they had requested information on DNA from Earth creatures, and I could read between the lines what he was getting at, so I just put some details in those tables, if you will, as far as
Mm-hmm.
well, the categories are species, trait type, and descriptions, compatibility, and biome suitability. Compatibility, of
I
course,
gotcha.
is how well it will merge with existing DNA. That's kind of arbitrary. Little extra layer of fun.
And I also have the Atuku Elder DNA.
Yes, you have taken other samples, which can also be utilized. This was just
So
about
those
Earth
fuckers could
creatures.
breathe fire.
They, in fact, could breathe fire and were themselves fire resistant.
I have so many fucking little windows open. I always do when I play this game.
I'm trying to find the original thing handout.
The original what handout?
For what?
The creature tube creature that I'm fucking with.
I don't know. Did it have a handout dedicated to just itself?
Yep.
I don't remember
Tube
having
creature?
created one. Hooray for you.
Anyway, scientific review profile, embryo discovered on Vol. It is
Oh,
not the name
oh
I was looking
yeah.
for at all.
See, now I remember. So yes, that is the base creature. And it can be modified with the DNA that has been discussed.
Yeah, so it already has razor sharp claws, teeth, and a venom gland. With moderately defensible furry hide. And cat-ish reflexes and a camouflage ability.
You can enhance existing traits or replace or add. And so, beeping in through communications, it's a live message request from the Human Defense Force, Earth Defense Force, rather. Earth Defense Network.
Open comms.
Hello, this is Director Cato, Head of Strategic Intelligence, Earth Defense Network. We are tracking the
Yes, Director. How can I help you?
the BMG Water Walker returning en route from Titanius 4. What is the status of your mission?
Bounty is apprehended with the except for one escapee. Local authorities and distant authorities have been notified. All hostages on the location have been executed prior to our arrival.
There's a moment of silence, and then, can you repeat that? Did you say all hostages are deceased?
That's correct. And then I forward him the report.
Her. She
Her.
has a manly voice because your GM can't do feminine voices. Apologies. Except for like Monty Python old ladies.
Right.
Did you say that all of them are dead? It's not even a good Monty Python old lady.
God damn it.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I immediately thought of Monty Python the minute you started talking like that. It's just
I was
Yeah.
suddenly transported to the medieval times. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
What are the bounties
That is
then?
correct.
How many alive? All right, I'll stop. I can't.
3 dead. Right. 3 dead, 2 apprehended, 1 escaped.
Well,
It's all in the report that I forwarded to you.
it will take us some time to track down the verification of the bounties and convert accordingly. But we'll be Glad to provide that. The settlement itself, did it receive any damage? Can you confirm the status of water shortage or any other structural damage that may have incurred?
If I remember correctly, it was just like they got up and left.
As far as I know, there is minimum to no damage done to the structure of the settlement.
Also, no water.
But there is no water there.
Your information is received and being processed. You're encouraged to return to dock. Is there anyone in need of dire medical attention?
The prisoners could probably use a once-over.
We will be glad to take them into our custody. We will treat them as prisoners as such. Does the crew of the Water Walker still intend to investigate the pirates on the other edge of the system?
See, why not?
There were a couple of other issues that are currently being resolved. Just want to put that into our strategic briefings. As far as your intent to deal with that situation, is there anything else to report at this time?
Not at this time, other than I did forward the description and heading of the one that escaped to the other security forces between us and both rifts.
Ah, very good, very good. Can't say that, well, I mean, there will be a bounty developed and put out for that individual, as they have directly caused casualty upon Earth interests. You will probably see that bulletin go out if you wish to pursue later time. We will meet you at the docking bay, security force to take the prisoners. Thank you for your report.
I cut comms and just follow the docking procedure.
All right, that's enough then. See you when you get here. We'll be smooth sailing back to comfortable confines of the Earth Defense Network. We'll be able to get there pretty quickly. Vanguard Station. Whereupon you will be met as promised. Security will be there to take in your captives. Yando will be objecting. Oh, come on. Thought it was going to be part of your crew.
You're lucky you're not dead.
Aw. He kind of shuts up at the chastising done by the Tokai.
Yeah. Went ahead and edited our jobs handout and put missing colonists on Titanos 4 as completed.
Ah, so it is.
And save changes.
I don't believe that you've actually been paid for that, have you?
For that,
That's as far as I know. How much did we get paid for that?
Roll a d6.
46,000.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. I'm like 46.
Oh, the D6.
What the fuck?
30,000.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Let's see here. 30. Put that right there. Oop. And that jobs has been updated 30,000. How many people we got in our group?
5,
5, if I'm
including yourself.
not mistaken.
That's 6,000 each.
If
Woohoo, I'm
you
rich.
wish to distribute as such.
Mm-hmm.
6K each.
6K each. Let's see here. I'm going to take 1,000 of it and put it towards active service employees. So I'm going to take 1,000 out of my cut and put it towards that. Reduce mine to that.
Paid employees are
And
happy
then-
employees.
And then, yes. And then increase usable budget up to 75 grand.
You can take an extra 5 grand and add it to that.
Adding an extra 5 grand. 75
I've
to
just
80 grand. And you let me know whenever that ticks down, because we got the grand total of monthly group pays at just under 30 grand. So we have 2 months of usable budget saved up. That's crazy.
That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending on your haste and your desire to explore the issue, the pirating, you do have some downtime, some leisure time. It is assumed that you would not want to go gallivanting to Earth, but if that assumption is incorrect, let me know.
Well, I do want to stop by just like a quick shop if there's one on station.
Shop for what?
I was just gonna pick up some basic necessities, a couple more healing ampules, um, things like that.
Things like that. You are welcome to acquire at your leisure. They can be provided by the station. You don't have to actually even physically visit the shop. You can put in an order, have it delivered if you like.
Absolutely.
Can you pick up 1 healing ampule for me?
I'll buy as many as you want me to.
All right, I'll take
1,000.
1.
Where is my?
Spent 1 of them on Nut Kitty. Still worth it.
I have too many game files. There we are. Esper Genesis core manual. My fault for not having that open earlier.
I have handout for different shop sections.
Healing ampule is 500 each. I'm going to pick up 4 for me and 1 for him. So that's what, 2,500.
Yeah.
That brings me up to 10. And reduce my cubicles by 2,500. Done.
Thank you.
You have a shop, you said?
I have handouts for weapons and armor, shields,
Oh yeah,
vehicles,
yeah, I see that.
etc. Not seeing like regular though, like adventuring equipment.
Oh yeah, that's why I brought the book up. That's all I was looking for is regular adventure stuff.
Yeah. If you go into the compendium and click items, the list is massive. Let's see. I don't believe that they have prices though. Appears not. But if you want to make a shopping list, you're welcome to send that over. If you're not looking for weird alien technology or anything super
No,
duper, then
I wasn't looking
just
for
about
anything beyond
everything
what I
should be available to you
just
as
bought.
such.
Maybe some new manacles, depending on how rusty the ones I have now are.
All still in good serviceable shape.
Right. Let's see here. Does anyone else? Would anyone else like me to pick some stuff up for them?
I'm good. I'm good.
It's a good question.
Let me get my weapons upgraded. I'll do that later.
So, Vimero probably knows, but a goose does. Some kind of equipment that I would need to help do this DNA splicing that I probably don't have.
Oh, you should be fully equipped to do that on the ship.
Yeah.
Really about
I
more
did
time
more
and
sacrifice for that
skill
today.
than, yeah. Yeah, there are a couple labs that are fully functional. Efforts have been made to provide such. And the tank itself that the embryo is kept in does a lot for you as well.
Then I'd start prepping.
I did see posted a list.
Yes. I should probably repost that with patients. See them all in place.
Is there some form of stock market in this universe?
There will be.
Can I bet it all on black?
The reason I ask is, Brazin might be interested in letting his money make money while he is
Ah,
off making money. And if he could put some of his earnings into some form of account that earns a decent amount of interest over time, he would be very interested in that.
Like a Roth
so
IRA.
there is going to be a general galactic community market, and then specific planets will have their own, or species, maybe. The Matokai don't have a formal stock market that governs their goods and economy. I would say that Vol does, Dendu does, Soul does.
Soul.
Speaking of which, does Baintel Mercenary Group, do they offer a 401k?
You
If
have
I'm
to
not
ask Tone
mistaken,
about
for
that.
that's all already accounted for. Yeah. Hold on.
Is
I
Tone
don't know.
matching
There was a
contributions?
discussion at one point on how much V is actually getting paid. I don't
much
remember if we
what?
ever came to a number.
How much what's getting paid?
Me,
You.
yes, I was interviewed and hired.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you agreed to a split of the share as you are part of the main group.
Ah, was that it?
Yep.
Okay.
So shall it be.
I covered that if you're not mistaken.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Hence the distribution of funds upon being paid for investigating Titania's form.
So, with my prepping DNA, should I start high and go low or start low and go high for complicatedness?
You're gonna want to add the ones that are least compatible last, as they will be the most difficult. I would say easier things to be completed first. I would sort your list that way by the
How would you
compatibility.
rate the Kotaku Elder DNA?
Roll a d4. Incredibly easy to include.
Then I'll start there and with the Antillian.
Oh, that is the ant lion. The antlion has only a 1-star compatibility. You'll want to save that for later.
Gotcha. I was reading that backwards.
Uh,
I thought it was low risk, not.
yeah, it's actual compatibility, like how easily
Gotcha.
the DNA might be able to merge.
So in that case, I copy and paste to this other one. Because you said highly. Well, then a three-way tie between the Kotaku, the Gecko, and the Chameleon.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend starting with the Kotaku. And then specifying if you're going for an aggressive or defensive trait, something environmental. I assume that you're going for the fire breathing, but you should tell me if that is not correct.
No, I think you said you were going to give me their enemy sheet at one point.
What?
I think you said you were going to give me their stat block at one point so I could look over it.
Yes, we are not yet there. But yes,
Alright,
100%.
Under Bigtail Mercenary Group, Palmer Tech Breakdown, go ahead and scroll down to item 14.
And what? Where?
Bigtail Mercenary Group, Palmer Tech Breakdown. That's how my company divvies the funds that it's hired to get. Which the DM at some point in time will have to tell me how it's doing, how much money it accrues. We do have several ships doing their own thing in various other parts of the galaxy.
Yeah, the retirement fund.
After X amount years of service. Funds will be released to family members in event of death, dismemberment, and early retirement.
Now that 5% is an overall lump sum that is being put aside for each employee, not that each employee gets 5% of the company.
Right. Yeah, I get you. Legally available entertainment product. Oh, I've got a knock. Moment, please.
Everything.
All right, what's next on the docket? Are we gonna sit here and shop, or do we want to take off to the next job?
Can take off to the next job. I was just looking to get some supplies. I got them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all for taking off.
Yep. All right.
Works for me.
And I do apologize. I missed last bit of correspondence there.
No, we were just telling you to go fuck yourself. Don't worry about
Oh, all right. I can do that.
it.
It's been fun, everybody.
Oh. I think the general consensus is we're gonna go see to some pirates and maybe some booty, maybe some pirate booty, maybe a pirate's booty. Who knows?
Ah,
Night show.
well, the little bit that you're going to be able to glean, re that, is that something technological, something pretty robust, has been sabotaging supply lines and the like. They have not been leaving witnesses alive. It has been difficult to track. They just got word on a sighting of an unregistered ship kind of stalking and in prey of a supply line to a few outlying colonies.
We'll start at its last known location and get to hunting.
It is the wreckage that has been found. They haven't been taken the time to completely obliterate the target, which has been known to happen. They bear marks of having been disabled. Something pretty potent and powerful. Like they're really left with no choice but to surrender to live. But then, if anyone is found, they are dead. There are no survivors who continue to speak the tale. So, unfortunately, not left with a lot, but foreboding sense of doom. What I will need then,
full rested.
if you like, you can definitely get in a full rest, or you can just turn around and head back out right away. That's up to you guys.
I think one full rest couldn't hurt. I mean, I'm not looking to gallivant and do weird shit, but
Yes,
Fair.
a full rest would be helpful.
Yeah, we'll get a full rest in while we're flying about.
All right, sounds about right.
Get all my skills back up to full.
Well, given that, then
I'll just be replying to some of the emails I got.
yeah, you have a fun little list to follow up with.
Yep.
You know,
I
tell one
enjoyed
paperwork.
So who would like to use their computer skill to utilize scanners?
I'll do it. Is there a way to get advantage by using the ship, or is just the ship allows me to make the roll or something?
Ship allows you to make the roll. If there are circumstances you wish to create, let me know.
I don't know how to create advantage without the help action or some things.
We have enhanced tactical.
And I don't think I can help myself, so.
That is the story of my life. I can't help myself.
I think I did okay.
I think you did too.
I think it's fine.
And
So,
our ship does have very nice, but our ship does just go paste it in there, but our ship does have that upgrade.
Sense range, ooh, nice. Advantage.
He doesn't need it.
Definitely does not need it. Hidden targets, masking drive signatures. So what really comes into your advantage is that they are actually at this time not masking their signatures. It appears that they are waiting for deliveries en route, and you are actually able to kind of come a little bit ahead of a shipment. There are 3 cargo ships that are heading out to the star system nearby, a particular planet with a few moons around it. And so you're kind of like coming in a little bit early and in advance with the ruse of the cargo ships behind you on their scheduled time, hoping to catch yourselves as the ones being ambushed instead of them. Methuselah lucks out and is able to glean quite a bit of information.
Share it to Cash, share it to the girl who will be doing the water walker, or not the water walker, the Centennial Sparrow. I just instantly share anything you tell me with everyone.
Okay. Well, you don't know what it is, but the ship's database is able to compile information for you about what you detect lying in wait.
I just send that out like getting incoming data, sending to all appropriate terminals.
Ah, you receive a response from Farah, the Sentinel Sparrow. It says, "Oh shit, seriously?" Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
I'm good with computers. I don't know what I found, but this is the data.
What can I pull up about that kind of ship class and what that kind of ship specifically?
I am going to need some rolls. Here, this I'll give you for free. Just because it's more. Fellow crew are able to tell you that much.
So this is going to be a hell of a fight, in other words.
Potentially. What can I give you? Is you have the advantage of having Matokai with you on board. Now, Max, you're able to determine with your scan that the ship itself is not like fresh off the yard. It does have some minor structural damage to it here and there. It's not in the perfect shape. It's not like smoking through space and barely going and making jets and noises with their engines or anything like that. Like it's still fully capable.
But it's seen some miles.
It's, yeah, seen some miles. Um, so what can I tell you? They have.
Yeah, is there a famous Matokai pirate group that I would have heard of, or any of the other Matokai I would have heard of? Legend.
Ah, yes, the SS Douche Canoe.
um, make for me, please, a general lore roll. I will give advantage to anybody who happens to be Matokai, but anyone can make that.
What if
Lore?
I identify as a
Lore.
Motokai by
If you
shifting my
shapeshift, it's still not gonna.
oh, oh, I tried, guys. I tried.
Apparently, I
Romero
know
and
nothing.
Tofin.
I tried.
I'm as good as Jon Snow.
Jesus!
Wow,
Oh,
Varuk.
you just don't know.
So this is actually very, very important. With that role, Varuk will have had a direct experience with one. It probably wasn't good. So is there a significant life event that happened to Varuk that gave him all of this specific knowledge about the Zonkri class battleship?
I mean, we could say that before we were sent to prison, I was happened to be caught. Maybe I don't know on my travels with these guys or something. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Well, definitely do think about it. No one is pressing you like, how do you know that right now? But they are going to be curious about how you know such things. So I'm going to give some information and some stats from the sheet that you will be privy to. That's such a good roll. I don't want to tell you everything, but
Well,
I
I got
want
a
you to
20.
tell
He
it
got a
every-
31. I don't know what you want to say, share. So
yeah, Vamiro got a 21. I actually don't see a lore check from Mr. Max, but
no, I'm just saying like
yeah.
my computer check was a
Oh, your
a
computer
crit.
check. Yeah, so your computer is very, very informative.
I'm making sure that Cass gets the information, all the people.
So the combination of what Max is able to detect and what Brazen will just flat out tell you from his knowledge, and then Varuk is able to throw in some details like, no, you have no idea that Hellstorm Rail is insane. I will. God, you guys had such awesome rolls. I don't want to just give away stuff about your opponent, but all right, here you go.
Holy shells,
Wow.
God, that's not affecting the ship. That affects fucking the fleshy things inside the ship.
That's crazy.
Oh, it is counting. Like it would just be the ship. Like if you happen to be a T-Rex with wings and a black hole in your stomach and got in the way, that's what it means by creature or, because there are space creatures. But yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do that to everyone inside the ship individually. Well, I mean, if your shields are down and it goes blasting through, then yeah, pretty much anyone in the wake of it is baked. But you're also exposed to space, so you have that to deal with. As you are approaching, I'm just going to slide over here so that way you guys can kind of see.
We're doomed.
I'm not even sure if I have the scale appropriate
I am
there.
absolutely going to try to be stealthing this ship.
You don't say.
I don't say.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
That is
You can go
something.
away. I just wanted to find out the contrast here because. So your guys' ship, it is large. It's not, or is it huge?
It's
Huge.
huge.
It is huge. Okay. So massive
It is
is
huge.
one more
It's
scale
the smallest
above
huge
you.
ship.
The smallest huge ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a battle cruiser, battleship. It is massive size, so is a scale up from your own.
Right.
That has bearing on certain things. Like it's easier for you guys to hit the bigger target, etc.
Do we have fighters on
communication
board?
is going to be on secure channels from this point on. I'm putting our ship in kind of lockdown mode.
Lockdown mode.
Fuck yeah,
Gonna
everyone's like, like battle ready and shit.
Now, I also too have opened up the character sheet for the Water Walker. It has been a while since Toan has been on board to be a part of this. I 100% prefer each role to be filled by a player character. There are 5 of you and 5 spots in there, so that will work out, but we'll have to do some number switching and such accordingly.
All right.
And
I
then
updated
of
the
each of
pilot
those
part.
has roles to be fulfilled. There are handouts in the Water Walker and crew folder when it comes to roles and the maneuvers therein. So depending on what role you take, you want to peruse that when it comes to maneuvers.
And we have what's their name acting as a captain, correct?
In
Yeah,
this
Cass.
instance, I am 100% requesting that each player character fill one of the roles. They are backup when you are not available or the party is short.
Gotcha.
But for the sake of the battle and stuff, there will be a deference to either Toan himself or one of his elite chosen inner circle people that he can name whatever he wants. Oh, did I leave one out? No, I didn't. It just posted it funny because it's Roll20. So those are the 5 roles to be filled. And then you'll see on the character
I only see
sheet.
4 though.
What?
Pilot's on the bottom of the one above it.
Yeah, that's what I mean
Where's
about
Gun?
the stupid Roll20 posting. It should have
Yeah,
been like a
good.
whole new. Anyway,
Where's Gunner? We have multiple positions that need gunners.
Gunner is not on that list. There are, in fact, multiple gunner positions. The ones that are linked, of course, can be manned by one person. So the way that we'll do that is we'll just have, in addition to the role being filled, I'll allow somebody to volunteer to be a gunner for one station. That could be routed over. Since you guys have plenty of time to kind of approach the situation and you know what you're up against, I'll give you time to scramble and be like, all right, you're going to be our pilot, but you're also going to be dealing with the linked weapons. You over there, you're going to be commander, and I want you on Marlene, the super weapon, etc. Blah blah.
Yeah, I'll take the Marlene weapon.
I will also be a gunner, whatever is left, I guess.
I believe I'm a technician.
Yeah, I believe I'm set up as Tactician 2.
I believe I'm set up as the co-pilot commander.
And I've been doing captain, pilot, whenever I'm fucking.
When you're here. Well, do double
Yeah.
check to see that modifiers match the attributes that govern them.
But the thing is I've been wanting to hire a captain so that I can focus on piloting and someone else could do captain maneuvers. Because I can only do one, I can't do both.
Well, we did hire a captain.
You did hire a captain. She's available for backup and aid.
I feel like I'm missing something. Is there another page I should be looking at?
No.
You might
Yeah,
want to be
there's only
looking at
stats
the
for gunners.
character sheet.
If you look under the BMG Water Walker and crew, you'll see a slot crew roles and maneuvers. Captain, pilot, commander, technician, gunner. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And that's where I was looking. I just didn't know if there was like a character sheet for space battles or something like that being on the channel.
There is. And there's a character sheet for the Water Walker, and that is what I'm referencing.
Oh.
BMG Water Walker, it's under the jobs handout under BMG Water Walker and crew.
Okay.
I'm going to request Farah and Ballamore get the Centennial Sparrow ready.
Yeah,
they have their own crew.
Yeah.
We staffed that out pretty good. At least Nakamura is going to be, yeah.
And then when the battle starts, they're to fly that out. But they are to absolutely focus more on assist and not on attack. And if we do go down, they are to grab life rafts and leave. That's the orders I'm giving them.
Fair.
Before we enter this fight, I would like to cast a spell.
You've got time to do all of those kinds of preparations.
We can gather around, guys. Come on, gather. My ritual cast atmospheric adaptation. Let's go.
We have a lot of crew members. Are you doing that just on the core group, or are you giving that to more of our civilian workers?
I mean, it's only for a couple of us. It's not for everybody. I don't think I can do it on everybody.
10 willing, yeah.
Yeah, so just the main crew and anybody who has like any kind of magic spells that might be able to help people out if we do get like launched out of their ship.
Yeah, so out of game, what I'm aiming for is for each player to have maneuvers that they can choose and contribute and stuff. If I take over, like for example, if an NPC takes over the captain role, then I as the GM have to dictate the captain's chosen maneuvers, and that leaves somebody out of the fun.
I mean,
Right, but they may have better stats than anyone who could take it over.
what I'm saying is you can throw the captain thing in there, and I can just tell you the captain's decisions, or one of us can, or we can vote on it, whatever.
Because otherwise, he has to pick between doing a pilot maneuver in a round or doing a captain maneuver in a round, and that seems unfair if we went through the effort of hiring a captain.
Right.
Yeah, captain was hired, of course, in Tone's absence. So for me, I was hoping that each of the players would have a place that they slot into, their attributes are used, and they dictate the maneuvers that are done on the ship's turn.
Well, there's several of them that are taking the gunner position, but it doesn't have one of the black boxes that you're referring to up top.
Indeed, which is why I said that weapons can be routed to the station, and everyone can volunteer to take a weapon because there's enough for almost everybody to staff that.
There's not a gunner position. You're saying one of us should be
Yes.
something else. Okay.
Yeah, so gunner / insert role.
Yeah, so I'm already taking the co-pilot commander.
Yeah, and I'm on pilot. Pilot captain if I have to be.
Nope, everybody should have a role. And again, it's not like if anybody takes the captain role, those are just the maneuvers that you're in charge of. You wouldn't be assuming like command, as it were. Toan is still the authority on his ship, but in the active battle, you can dictate maneuvers to contribute as such.
So for the modifiers that are showing there,
yes,
say under Captain, Wisdom, and Charisma, is that as a replacement for our characters' modifiers, or is that on top of our characters' modifiers?
Your character's modifiers will be input into their respective boxes.
Oh, so if I decide I'm to be captain, then I would put in my wisdom and my charisma, not leave it 3-3. Okay. Wheel. I do not particularly fit well into any of these. I am a strength and constitution based organism.
Yep, that's the reason I'm trying to push for Cass to stay in the captain role.
Yeah, and there is no strength or constitution options. All of my other attributes are going to be pretty garbo.
That's going to play into my next question. Do we want to fight this thing, or do we want to try to board it?
It is definitely large enough to attempt to board and go through a more precise approach.
I'd rather board it than try to have a straight up fight with it because I don't think we'll win.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we're outgunned at this point, like massively so. So our goal is to get onto that ship rather than combat the ship.
If you want to, you can try.
We can try. Do you have maps for it, Mr. GM?
Don't worry, I'll stall till tomorrow. Ask a straight question, get a roundabout but honest answer.
Right.
No, I would love to see you board it. I would love to make the maps for it in between sessions.
Right. That's going to be a lot of personnel.
That would be my ideal scenario. I think is boarding it.
I don't disagree.
Too bad we're not like 40K and have boarding torpedoes.
Supposing we built a giant wooden badger.
Yeah, just shooting the Matokai over in a torpedo.
Pardon me.
Take a smaller hit next time.
That caught me off guard.
So what's the idea if we can? We're gonna have to try to. We have to take out its power supply. So do you want to go after the engines first, or do you have to go to guns first, or do you want to just start hitting it and see what happens as the battle progresses?
Guns
We're not
first.
gonna try and sneak up.
I mean, they have better sensors than us. I can try, but it's not guaranteed going to work.
Okay.
I recommend taking out the fucking big gun.
Yeah.
Farah, who is in on the conversation because you're talking about strategic implementation of things and stuff, will say that if the water walker presents itself as a decoy or a distraction, and you attempt to stall them, distract them, etc., approach like, hey, we want a peaceable solution. Who are you? What do you want? Do you have demands, etc., blah, blah. However, you squishy people want to decide the talking bit. She recommends a small focused strike group go on board the Sparrow and it try to, while the ship is focused on the Water Walker, like already be deployed before entering the system, come from around the other side and try to sneak up using space, debris, and any kind of quick fixes to try to be stealthy in that approach.
I can even try to jam the sensors so that it looks at us like asteroid debris just moving through the system.
Indeed, yes. A very clever ruse will allow getting the strike force aboard the Sparrow.
I'm excited by the Strike Force plan.
By strike force, air quotes, she's of course implying the player group as being the most
I'm
effective
still excited by the Strike Force plan.
available.
So should we put the crew of the Sparrow on the BMG and then us get on the Sparrow and fly it? Is what y'all are saying?
Well, she's suggesting that she be the like the taxi. They could still keep their crew. You guys would just be extra bodies and be snuck over there. And then when they can make their way someplace to land, hack into, if she can hack a bay door open or something, get you guys on the inside, then you can, then Varuk, Max, Vamiro, Brazen, and Toin leap out of the rabbit.
This time I'd like to bring Meow.
Meow.
Because if we need someone to hack open a bay door while we're, like, say, doing a Millennium Falcon maneuver, landed against the side of the ship, Meow would be perfect for that.
Indeed. Your robotic ally construct is quite versatile. But yeah, anyway, that is kind of what's on the board.
I'm voting for Strike Team.
Ballamore grunts that he would just rather see a strategic, pinpointy attack of the ship, like kind of was being discussed, like take out their sensors so they can't see us, then take out their guns so they can't claw at us, and then take out their engines so that they can't chase after us.
Have you met us?
He knows, yeah.
Look, this is a chance. Not at Glory. Glory's cool. Glory's really cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very big fan. But if we win this with the Strike Force, the BMG gets its first battleship.
I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to put it into words because I didn't want to jinx us.
Oh no, I'm very excited by this plan.
There's a different tone to the grunt you will get in response. You hear Ferris say, "That's only one ship. Imagine how many people are on board. Even if we're just hanging back and defending the ship for an exit, we ought to be able to nab a couple at least. Bellamore seems
My
pleased
other
that
concern
if they get
is how
their own
many
little
fighters.
hunt, how many what?
My other concern is how many fighters do they have on board that ship? Because we're looking at one, but it could be holding various other ships like we are with the Sparrow.
Did I sense any smaller craft on board?
No, you will have to be closer to be able to get an assessment such as that. I do have your tokens on the board here on the map, but to specify, you guys are still on the outskirts of the planetary system.
That's fine.
So, yeah, you've got time to approach and consider. I'm just kind of showing you the up close, what it might look like.
Toan, I think I have, once the water walker shows up, they might try to get them to surrender because maybe they don't have as many ships as we hope. And if they're willing to engage in parley and we still get on board, we can just go rig a couple of those little fighter jets to just explode. And it'll eject all the crew in the bay out into space along with some of the ships ripped through the hole.
And damage our
Morgan.
ship.
Yeah, it'll damage it, but we can get that repaired. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean we repaired other ships and brought them into service, and it's not a problem.
And I have no objection to mass destruction of enemy forces.
So Strike Force is the go-to plan here. Do we all concur?
Concur.
Farah's
We'll do
eager
that.
to test her ability to prowl in space, quietly pounce upon the enemy.
All right, then I will leave the Water Walker in the care of Cass, Miles, and the others, and pile my ass into the Sparrow.
I bring Meow with me. We go.
Meow.
I'm on board, obviously, yes.
So what is the general plan of approach? The Sparrow and Water Walker are becoming separate entities as you're approaching the system.
Yeah, the Water Walker will come down around to the quote unquote south, even though it's a 4-dimensional space.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Hiding behind a planet.
And then we go planet and debris hopping.
Yeah, because I think what we can use is there's this planet here, and then there's also this planet here. As they start moving, we go on the north side of the route and use those planets and any astrological phenomena to. Yeah, I thought you would appreciate that.
Yeah.
To get around the north side and come up on their engine side of the ship. Then just land like the Falcon did on the side of the Star Destroyer before it just let it jettison itself off with the garbage. And whoever is going to be rolled to try that, I will help them with computer checks to try to use objects in space or mask our signature and whatnot.
Yeah, with the planet hopping, if you choose to do that, essentially you'll have 3 points at which you can utilize that. What you will want to do is have Max do the computer's check, and if he beats a 15, then he will provide advantage for the planetary tool check done by your pilot. Farah and Ballamore will, of course, give that to Toan to execute, who does have the tool of planetary vehicle and space vehicle. Space vehicle is what I meant on their character sheet. So, yes, 3 each checks make your hops. Essentially, you guys will be like up here.
Okay. Do I have to make 3 checks or just checks in general?
So it will be 3 total, but let's do one of each at a time. So you will be doing computers. If you beat a 15, you will be giving Toe an advantage on their check.
Okay, let's try the normal roll. Roll to 5. I only have 1 inspiration left on this character. It's not like my L5R where I have a disgusting amount.
Yeah, we tend to blow them on the Esper pretty frivolously.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he jams you in the neck with a needle.
Will you let me use
Ah!
Vimero's thing there for the amplify to see if I can get a D4?
100% absolutely. Go for it.
Let's give this a go.
I just think every time it's the doctor injecting Kirk when he's trying to sneak him on board.
Right.
Enterprise.
I can help with that.
All right, I got to blow through the inspiration. 1 second. All right, hopefully this will roll. Okay, good. It brought up the options. Okay, you got the 15.
Roll again the D4.
So you have a. Oh yeah. A total of 16.
Okay. So that will grant advantage for Toen on his roll. Again, you're going for that space vehicle. It's under the tools, above languages, underneath skills. You'll see vehicle space. You should be able to click on its word and it will roll out as such.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are able to slide, taking up your first vantage point, successfully arriving after the water walker has come onto the scene. You can see the battleship turning to face directly, things powering on. No shots have been fired. Mr. Max.
All right, next one.
Next check. Ah.
Okay. And coming up now with the
D4.
Is there a way to help?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Goose?
That's a good question.
think-
Is there a way to give him advantage?
I think that Brazen asked about a way to help, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
If someone wants to give me the help action, then I can roll with advantage.
I don't have a computer skill.
If I will allow anyone who is not already involved, so Toen and Max are out, but if anybody wants to make an astrophysics roll, if you can beat a 10, I will let you give advantage to Max's computer check.
Well, it's gonna be tough, but I will attempt it.
Let's
Oh,
see. Astrophysics is probably, yeah, there's not
Brazen
really another
pulling
one,
in
so.
for the win there.
Noise.
All right, here comes my secondary roll with computers.
Nice.
There you go.
And you get +1 to that from the amplify
Yep.
ability.
All right, so you got advantage, buddy, on your next one.
Needles them for everybody.
Brazen will encourage getting in the wake of moving celestial debris in order to mask your own passage, in addition to making your way over. And Toen, awesomely having advantage, will ignore the 1. Hey, everybody.
All right, third roll.
Is there, if Vimiro or Varuk, either one of you guys can provide means checking out astrophysics to give advantage.
Yeah, I think I can do astrophysics.
That's
Got
acrobatics.
above a 10. Oh, ah!
It's close enough.
Doing a backflip.
I mean, it has no modifier. We know it's a 12.
Oh, the modifier is 5.
For astrophysics, yeah, Varuk's a
Oh
smarty
shit,
pants.
yeah. Oh shit, I do acrobatics. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
my
saying.
bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a backflip before I did astrophysics.
I'm inspired, buddy. Help. Thank you.
Hey, really dramatic about it.
Fuck me. Oh, what the absolute F? I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Would you like an inspiration?
I would indeed.
Then you can have one.
Thank you, sir.
Teamwork.
Stop rolling like ass. All right, let me get the D4 on. Because that's at least going to give me the...
Yeah, no matter what, it'll give you the 15. So, yep.
There you go.
All right. Toan will once again have advantage.
Advantage kicked in this time. 22.
You guys are just getting juiced up over here. I feel bad for you when you crash.
Yeah, I'm like looking at Vermeer. I'm like, can you just poke me in the other side of the neck? Because there's like a lot of holes over here.
He just leaves the needles in.
I'm having to get you and Toad.
That's great.
Fucking pile of needles around me.
That's great.
Yeah, we should have we stopped off at the Earth space station, and we're getting healing ampoules, and he's making a bulk order from Space Walmart for needles. God, these guys go through this shit.
All right, so you are taking an approach to kind of the rear side. You know there to be docking bays there that the Sparrow can land upon.
So are we going to exit the ship as it flies by? Or are we going to actually try to land the ship on this damn thing?
We're going to land it on the side of it, yeah.
Farah is okay
Okay.
with any option. If you can remotely get the bay doors to open, then she'll fly the fucking thing right in there. And then her and Balamor are glad to physically defend the ship while you go gallivanting about your adventure on board.
You get us close enough, I bet you I could probably hack the doors.
But all eyes will rest on Toan. Make that final decision. But all suggestions, I assume, are open. I don't want to speak for Toan.
I'm excited about landing the ship in there.
Well, we'd have to land it on there, not in there.
On there and there. I mean, if we can get the bay door open, we could just fly straight into the bay. And
I
just
was thinking we're all in environmental suits, and then as we fly by, the strike team jumps off and kind of floats towards the ship.
I was thinking more Star Wars-y, where we just land into the bay and then we deploy and start shooting stuff.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All is up to you.
Yeah. Do they have an open bay anywhere, or do I have to pick a?
Oh no, if we get close enough, I'm pretty sure we can hack it open remotely.
Varuk will let you know. Again, he got that awesome super duper lore check earlier. So Varuk can let you know that on the rear side there are 4 different ports, and they go to different levels of the ship. So there's the top and bottom. But each side has 2 of those bay doors that can open, total of 4.
We'll go to port number 3. Let fate decide. Because I don't know the layout of that ship. We don't know where the command deck is.
So 3 is going to be the bottom left. Command deck is going to be on the top floor.
Well, that's not smart for a battleship. Okay.
As far as like equal to where the ports are, there are multiple. Like it's a huge ship. There are
I'm
multiple
excited you
floors and
picked the
stuff.
one you did
Yeah.
because
But
that got me closer to the engineering area. I'm willing to bet you,
Yeah, we can start causing all kinds of fucking chaos.
like turning the guns off.
whee!
Oh yeah.
What was
We'll
I?
be handling shit as we go, depending on where we land into this bloody thing. So, what do you want me to roll, sir?
So it's going to be your piloting check again. You're wanting to get close enough to where Max can execute some hacking, allow the ship's computers to assist with that and stuff, get some distance hopping, plus you're juicing. Um, so how would Max like to attempt to hack open the bay door? Before putting it into action, what is your plan of approach there? And
Easy.
specifically, like what ability do you want to use? Like, do you have to be touching it to analyze it first, or etc.? Go ahead.
Once he gets me close enough, I'm going to have Meow hold me and jump. So I'll get into one of those evac suits or something like that, spacewalking kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I'll have Meow hold me, leap over, and then I'll be able to touch it, analyze device, and then open it.
Aha. All right. So then, Toan, you'll want to pilot close enough for them to make that attempt.
Absolutely.
I will make an athletics check with Meow.
Vehicle check, I assume?
Please and thank you, sir.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Thank you.
I'm just looking at your result there, like, interesting.
God damn. +9.
And a D4.
And a D4.
Oh, yeah, we had good rolls, and then we went to ass. There was like no in between.
Oh, got that 4. All right. It's a little tenuous. Wants to be careful making the approach and stuff.
Rolled a fucking 2. I rolled a 1, then a fucking 2.
I know someone who
Very recently did that.
sympathize. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. So Meow trying to navigate a space leap while
All the one,
holding a Max inside a 0G suit. Then land on the other side and hold you steady. There are panels and stuff on the outside.
Well, whether they have advantage or disadvantage, it's a 16.
Yep. They execute with AI and robotic precision. Get you to your place. They have their claws that are digging into the hull. Hold on to you there. They don't need to breathe. You can tell
I
that
analyzed device.
they are, Mr. Brian, you can see this. Max is aware of what happens in space. The ice is starting to collect and form on them very slowly, as they have not necessarily been prepared for all aspects of space.
I'm making
But
mental
they're
notes
still
that there's some things I got to fix soon.
Of course. But if you are quick about it, you can get in before any major structural damage is done.
Okay.
So,
Instantly analyze device on the doors.
All right. So Meow is able to get you close to a panel from the outside. Essentially, if something is docked, there's an internal message that comes through that opens the door, keeps a field up so a ship can move through the field, and you get into a kind of an anti-grav area. You land, you can breathe and everything with the hatch open
So what I'd like to
simultaneously.
do, and I'm on the comm as I'm telling them I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Move up, just go up about 30 or 40 feet. I'm going to try to push the door open without the field on yet.
Oh, you know that it's an automatic process.
Okay, so I don't have to
Like
worry
it'll
because I was
kind of
thinking like
go
maybe I
through
could
the
just.
motions of, yeah, you could have definitely blown the hatch, but the way that it's
Oh no,
designed
what I was going to
is
try to do
specifically to
was
activate the field before the door opens. Like it's part of how the mechanism works is the field comes up
okay.
and then the
That's
door
fine
opens. Yeah.
because I was going to try to just open the door, let everything fly out, and then we fly in, and then I turn the field on.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it'll already be on.
Okay, that's fine. I'll live with that. What do you need me to do for that?
So you have an ability to do some hacking, if I am not mistaken.
Yep. And it's called Machine Hacker. Oh, that's only for constructs. That's so dumb.
I think you're wanting spoof command.
Oh, is it called Spoof Command?
Level 2.
Level 2? Okay, 1 second. Sorry. I don't do this enough that I'm familiar with those the things. So thank you very much.
I was reading it on my sheet.
Max
There
has
it
it
is.
on his sheet. Yep.
Like, I know we have very similar sheets.
All right, so I'm assuming the computer has some AI functionality in this day and age. And DC that they're rolling against for me is a 16.
So
Oh, it does say automaton or construct. Do you want me to just
it
make a
does.
computer roll? I'm not trying to,
I
like,
would like you to do a computer's check after utilizing your remote connection.
Oh, I thought this said automation.
oh, yeah, no, I understand.
I get for reading fast.
No worries.
Because the
So,
device that you analyzed is in front of you. The connection is going to be further in the ship. Essentially, you're going to be connecting with the computer terminal inside the ship that has control over the doors. And that's when you use your computer skill to hack around it and tell it what to do.
yeah,
Now that you know how it all works and everything, all you know that you need to A, remote connect, and B, hack with computers.
no problem. I'll remote connect to the panel and then use the panel to talk to the internal ship's computer and go from there. And let me get you your computer check.
That's where my virtual display meant.
I'm assuming this is just a normal roll. Please don't suck. Yeah, not bad. All right, good.
The fates smile upon thee. So at first, there's nothing going on, and you're like, did I do it? Are we busted? What's going on? Meow is looking at you blankly with ice starting to form, a little heavier.
Hold on, buddy.
And then suddenly, you hear the loud mechanisms, the bay door pressing out, then sliding open. You can see the glow, the force field beyond that allows for breathing and gravity effects there beyond. And it slowly opens, Aboard the
Gear
Centennial
up, guys.
Sparrow, you can see the hatch on the ship, the light that pours forth very slowly, suddenly, coming open.
Well, that's not going to last long, so I'm going to get while the getting's good. Is the field
Yeah.
down?
Go on
No,
now,
just fly
get.
through. You can go through.
Yeah, the field
Okay.
is designed to keep gravity and atmosphere on the inside of it when the hatch is open.
And what Max is going to do is tell Meow, get us inside as fast as you can.
You get a nod, and from where you're at, Meow is just going to really kind of pull himself and swing right through the door there. With AI and robotic precision, and you in tow. And you can feel the weight return to you where it feels more like Meow is carrying you / keeping you from falling, as opposed to being more floaty, like you feel weight of gravity come over you immediately as you pass through. Also, the massive, massive form compared to yourself of the Centennial Sparrow flying by, slowly coming in. I would like a fate roll from whomever would like to make it out of Brazen or Vamiro or Varuk. It is a d20, but before you roll it, let me know even or odd.
Fate.
Yep. It's just going to be a
The
d20
D20 roll.
roll. But
Oh, it's
I'd like to
just a
know.
standard D20.
Yeah, I'd like to know from you before I make that roll, even or odd.
I'm gonna go even.
Oh, it looked like a.
It looks like an 11, but it rolled a 3.
I rolled the
Oh, that
3.
says.
Yeah, I was getting the roll. I was having you choose even or odd and then rolling for fate. You chose even. A 3 is odd. A 3 is also super, super low. That is not super great. So as far as parking for the Sparrow, there's only one spot that is open. You can see as you're coming in, there are other pirate fighters that are docked in here. There's one space open to land, but it's kind of right in the middle, so you can't like fly and sneak to a side parking lot and then be able to come on through. You're kind of going right to the main area. Will most definitely be seen and have to be ready for shenanigans to ensue as you park. It appears that there's no alarm raised at the bay doors coming open, but they'll definitely see you land, see that your ship doesn't match the style of others, and be alerted to your presence as such. Just giving you that heads up. But there is definitely an open spot for you to land.
I say we start blasting.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Are the fighters manned?
At the moment, no.
Are the people that would man the fighters here?
That is a good guess. You don't know everybody here, but there are definitely people working down here. Some are closer to the fighters than others. It looks like normal fare, probably doing minor repairs, refueling, restocking, that sort of thing. Regular dock mechanic job.
Oh yeah.
But there could be pilots here. They could be nearby. They could be on call.
Blow them up.
But it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
seem
yeah,
that
the-
any are manned at the moment.
Yeah, the whole issue here is, well, we've been seen. We're going to be seen. We're going to be had. There's absolutely zero need to keep fucking stealthy if we want to just go ham.
Right.
Or I can try to land us, and then we can try to talk our way into the ship. What do y'all want to do?
I got to be honest. I'm looking for ham at this point because we already botched that roll so bad.
Yep.
It was just
just wanna
about
go
parking
ham?
space. It's up to you guys. Like, yeah, you could definitely land and
Alright.
be harassed
Is
for your
there a
papers and stuff. But
central can I recognize in this Bay Area if there is a central coordination room, tower, or whatever that overlooks it? Or
There's
wanna-
is it?
not a tower
Is,
that you can see. It looks like all of the paths kind of funnel to a central, uh, real big, looks like it's an entryway hallway or something, goes deeper into the
uh-huh.
ship. It too
Right, and
has
without a
doors, but those are wide open. Traffic is flowing through a little bit from there. From your vantage point, you can see windows and stuff, so you know that it can be used as an observation post. But it's
I
there's
was looking
nothing
for more like
that's
a
looming
control room.
over above. Yeah, it's even eyes.
All right, well,
It would be
I
if I mean,
I will turn the
in
ship
response to
back
Ramiro.
over to Farah and Balamor and the crew. I will go and take up my post with the rest of our crew to leave, and I will give the crew of the Centennial Sparrow to blast the fuck out of any fighter it sees, prevent any other fighter from being taken off, and prevent anyone that's not us from coming into this bay. Whether they want to use the ship's guns or leave and use their guns, up to them completely.
So let me make sure that I count that all correctly. While you're swooping in and landing, you're going to be blowing up the other fighters, and then they're just to target everyone and everything besides you and your friends.
Correct.
And they're welcome to disembark to provide further slaughter at their leisure.
No, they're to stay on bay.
Stay
Or in the bay,
bay,
but not.
but they can get
Yeah,
off the
Yeah.
ship and they can defend it physically, hand to hand, outside.
yeah. If they so what? I am going to say that there's possibility of slaves, and because these are pirates, there's possibility of slaves and civilians to make their judgment call to the best of their ability.
Yeah, we might actually be able to save some people.
Well thought, sir.
And then the moment the first shot rings out, I'm just going to go ahead and send the you know pucker your anus over to the water walker.
All right, so the sparrow is going to be floating in right now. Meow has Max, and
Yeah.
you guys are right meow are on the outskirts of the bay, over by the hatch where it exits. It's a fair distance. Like essentially, you'd
Are we near
want to
any of the
have.
fighter ships?
No, you'd have to run around, kind of the side
Is
of the
there
wall.
boxes or anything in the bay
You
that we
would.
could currently hide behind?
Well, you wouldn't necessarily have to hide behind anything if you're worried about explosion debris. You do see the Sparrow's weapons start to charge up, so you know what's going to happen. You're on
Oh, yeah.
communications with everybody. You're fully aware. I guess you'd be kind of coming in a circular route around, so you would actually go on the side of where the fighters are initially. But if the Sparrow just takes shots left to right, then you could follow left to right, and the
Yeah, he's going
explosion
to
will be
follow,
over by the time you get there.
but he's just going to ask him, like, could you blow them up in a kind of clockwise or counterclockwise so I know which way to go?
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
that
to
could definitely be
focus on
orchestrated.
any fighter that's actively being a pilot's actively trying to climb into.
And he appreciates that. Like, if they say, like, quick, stop, duck, or whatever, Max will do it.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'll try to blow him up so Max doesn't get caught in crossfires.
Cool. So Max and Meow charging across. Sparrow
Now, if you guys look,
ready
there
to come
is
and
some
blast in.
supplies that I keep on the Centennial Sparrow since the last time I played months ago. They're still there, apparently.
Yep.
So if any of you want to grab the frag grenades, the med kits, the Keth rifle, the Keth blade, the heavy pistols, so on and so forth, feel free to grab that crap.
Yeah,
'Cause
I didn't take anything because I was just trying to work on hacking at the time.
Yeah, I think we're going to be in for one hell of a fight.
Yep, this is our modern day version of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Actual dungeon.
How many grenades are there, and how many of them can I grab?
It seems that in this inventory is only one. It's just a simple frag grenade. There's a frag grenade for weapons and armor. There's a frag grenade. There is an energy buckler. There's a military jacket if you don't already have armor on. There's a heavy pistol, and there's a Keth kit rifle with the stats inside the inventory there. And there's a Keth kit blade.
Those are cool because they do radiant damage. So if something's immune to certain things, radiant will tend to bypass some of that.
Yeah.
Know what rifle they're called?
Keth kit. It begins with QETHKET.
And it's a long rifle. Let me copy it. Let me paste it right here. We got it off an enemy, a bug-like enemy from a while back. I don't know if you were here for that, Goose.
Probably not.
Flashlight?
Yeah, they have pretty decent weapons, all things considered.
Yeah, and the Keth kit blade is obviously melee. Let me copy that, paste that right here.
You guys have all the time to, like, you know what you're going into in advance, so you definitely can stock up, swap out, do any kind of pre-battle spells or anything in advance.
Yeah,
Verk is grabbing a flashlight.
Let's go home.
Absolutely.
If we survive this, remind me, I need to get...
I have dark vision, so I don't need it. But yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm keeping Meow with me.
So did you want the grenade, Mr.
Yes.
Breathen? All right, let me...
Yes, Brazen will take the grenade.
I will take that off of the inventory. Is
I now
anything else
have-
being taken?
I now have 2 grenades.
Whee!
I'm excited to see what you do with them.
And I took the med kit.
I'm very excited to see what you do with that.
Yeah, so I'll just take that off because it's 0 med kits. I'll just remove it from the thing.
No, I already ticked it down to 0.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. I see what you saw. Just removed it. Anyone taking the rifle, the blade, the heavy pistols?
Trying to find if I can actually use it.
No, I have my own weapons.
Yeah.
Can we duct tape the flashlight onto Meow's face? Like, not face, but like hit the top of his head?
Meow's eyes can glow of their own accord.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the reason I'm keeping... You took the flashlight, I kept Meow. I'm good.
I have dark vision. I was just letting you guys know that there's a flashlight.
Okay.
Is the Clef Kit rifle, is it a... What was it? Short rifle? Or is it something else?
I believe it's a long rifle.
Yeah, I believe it's a long rifle.
So heavy rifle. No. Auto.
Hold on.
Auto heavy sniper.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that would be up to the DM whether it's considered an auto, heavy, short, or sniper. Well, I wouldn't call it heavy. It does the same damage as the auto. Does more damage than the short, and less damage than the sniper.
I think I can only use a short anyway.
I gotcha. Interesting.
Brazen, would you like a nice fancy rifle and blade? I know you already have a fancy blade.
I do have a fancy blade.
The fanciest.
Do I have any sort of proficiency with rifles? All my proficiencies are with martial weapons and simple weapons.
You're a fighter?
Yes.
You should
You
automatically
have martial
have
and simple. Yeah, you have.
Does that include?
It does include
rifles?
guns. Yep.
Okay, then yes, I will take the rifle.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
No.
Sorry, I don't mean to answer for you, but I know that Matokai do not have dark vision.
Well,
can,
That's good because I did not.
either Max or the
Yeah,
Matokai
is there another one of those flashlights I should be taking?
I was
Take
gonna
the
tell you,
flashlight. I've got me out.
yeah, take the flashlight. I was gonna say we
Okay.
could duct tape it to the gun or your weapon if you want.
How big is this gun?
At least the size of a Winchester.
what, the casket rifle? I imagine it's the same size as like an auto gun.
Okay. Yes, probably would need to be taped to the rifle. Yes. Yep. Let's do it. Let's tape it to the rifle.
Anybody have tape?
I'm assuming at this point in time that everything can just be tactically put together.
You
Yeah,
definitely
I
can
don't-
find some sturdy space packing
Rather than-
tape on board.
Rather than even tape, I'll just
Supply
go over and get him
closet.
some zip ties and like, here you go.
Yes. Zip tie.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. How do I add this rifle? Is it just in the compendium?
The casket rifle is not.
Oh, he put the stats in the chat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like the third message
just
up from
make
the
it?
bottom.
So I just make it myself.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, you just put it in your thing. But
Okay.
it does D10 damage. Its ranges are 100 foot and 300 feet. And
Yeah. If you want the quick version, like if you can edit your items, I would copy over a heavy rifle and then change the damage from the 2d6 piercing to 1d10 radiant,
Oh,
and then
okay.
etc.
How do I delete the thing that I just started making?
Oh, if you already started making it, I would just continue making it. That'll be quicker. Yeah.
Whoops. Wrong button. Sorry.
You missed.
Okay. Attack, still strength.
No, it would be Dex, I think.
Would it be
Yeah.
Dex? Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, Dex.
It's ranged.
Range is
100.
300. Up to 100 feet, no penalty. After 100 feet, up to 300 feet with disadvantage. That's
Exactly
what that
that.
means.
Okay. Damage is 1d10.
And then the
1d10.
damage type is radiant.
1d10 plus Dex.
Plus Dex.
Yeah, so 1d10, then you see
Okay.
plus, and then just click the Dex in that box.
How do you spell radiant? Is that with an A? R-A-D-I-A.
NT.
NT.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of things it has. Josh, does it have like burst fire, high velocity, two-handed, things like that?
It has two-handed. I was gonna just give it the same properties as the heavy rifle, which I'm pretty sure has burst and
Burst 3, heavy, high velocity, recoil
high
2, and
velocity. That
two-handed.
was the one. Yeah.
So, okay, going down the list here. Damage 2. There is no damage 2.
Correct.
Anything for saving throw? Nothing for saving throw, I assume.
Correct.
And then description.
Just paste what I put there.
The properties, yeah. The burst fire, heavy, high velocity, recoil, and
Perfect.
two-handed.
I gotta go, guys. Later.
Yeah, it's after that time. All right,
It
man.
is,
See
yeah,
you
we've
tomorrow.
gone ahead.
See ya.
We can totally we can close up there, and then
Absolutely.
essentially
Take
we'll
care,
be
Carl.
starting
I
the
will
next session with raiding
see
the
you
battleship.
tomorrow
Okay.
when shit hits the
Test
fan.
attack.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, buddy.
There we go.
Nice. You got a 10 on the 10, so after that explodes. I kid.
Well done.
What is
Nice.
the ammo property on a heavy rifle?
The blade is a long blade,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but it starts at a D10 or one hand or two hand.
Yes.
I just think it's because it's the radiant blade. But yeah, I believe it was a D10. It's like the rifle. It was a cool thing too.
Yeah, it's
No, with
essentially
a
the
long
same
blade,
as the long blade, but the long blade is what 1d8 slashing.
yeah,
Yeah.
1d8 or 1d10 for two-handed.
Yeah, so it just straight up is 1d10 radiant, regardless.
Oh, well, fuck, I'll take that.
Indeed.
I don't use melee very often, but
Same.
I mean, even I have a fucking combat knife that I keep on me.
right, I have a long blade.
Max has a
Melee
ton of shit
blows.
on him.
You never know.
What you do know is that you have started a shitstorm in the back of the ship. About to go gallivanting through it.
Is there a
The,
very large orb-looking thing that looks like it might control the shields that we can shoot with our
Not yet.
Naboo starfighter in order to?
I know. I was totally thinking of that exact thing. I was trying to find a Naboo gift like that. Just come on, where is it? Fuck.
I know it's a wall of text, but
About
your
the
weapon
size
has
of a
burst
womp
fire.
rat has.
Yep.
If burst fire can come in handy, if you want to just keep in mind that your weapon now can fire in a 10-foot cube rather than a single attack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so essentially it's a dex save instead of a targeted shot.
There we go. That's a fun juxtaposition. I do radiant with the blade and necrotic from my class.
That's cool.
Stabby, stabby, bitch. Let's go.
Radiant and necrotic at the same time. That is awesome.
I also got a void build, but what did I do? Ignore unnatural armor or blade. Oh, nice.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to call it there. It's a perfect place
Yep,
to
we're prepped up for the
cliffhanger.
shitstorm.